If you can't hear me, jack up your sound. Put in headphones or whatever you need to do. Guys, this is serious. All shit aside. It's not a squeak jump around. It's not squeak singing. I'm actually very, very disturbed right now. A week ago, 1 week ago, the UN voted to remove the exact phrase, the killings based upon sexuality would be considered an outrage to the United Nations and would be considered an act of war. Today, two homosexual United States citizens, to be exact, soldiers, who were in, from my understanding, Libya, were executed, will be executed in 20 minutes. Just because they were gay. I've never spoken out very often in public when it comes to things that are political. But this is not just political. This is humanitarian. We tell people in our country that they have a choice as to what their sexuality is. For years and years, people were persecuted for joining the military if they were gay and caught. For years, outspoken women who were in countries that didn't allow it were shot, cut, stabbed. And now, the way the United Nations has this set up, you could be a visiting tourist in Afghanistan and be holding the hand of your partner, whether they be male or female, whether you be male or female, and all the Afghani government has to say is you were gay. They could blow your ass off the face of the planet, and we would be able to do nothing, because without that sentence in place, we cannot justify any means of compensation or outrage our country might hold for them executing you. What makes this worse to me is that other countries are not like ours. We have the death penalty. We broadcast it nowhere. Nowhere. If you're put to death in our country, you are put to death in a prison behind closed doors with 10 to 12 people who are directly affected by your crime witnessing your death. In other countries, they have closed circuit television and all the people in that country can see you shot. That means not only do we look stupid to ourselves, It means that if Americans are executed in, say, Afghanistan, everyone in Afghanistan that has television will see it on their news channel, and we won't be able to see it. You know what that means? That means they could execute anybody that's in their country, and we won't know about it unless a reporter leaks it and loses their job over it, like what happened with this. So down in the crotch bar, I'm going to leave you the Guardian article, so graciously provided by Christine Peace, so that we could all see what was going on. I also have to thank the person who linked me to this while I was on blog. Biohybrid, thank you, because I wouldn't have known what was going on if you didn't tell me. Guys, this is really sick. First, we hand these people the right to be citizens. Then, in some of our states, we allow homosexuals to get married legally as partners. Then, we turn around and we hand gay men guns and we say, you know what? After all this time of persecution, you can join the military. But hey, while you're out there, if you happen to get caught being gay, we're not going to stop them from blowing your head off. That really, really bothers me when you consider the fact you have to consider the fact of what else the UN is going to include or disclude from our policies, folks. The United Nations represents all of our countries together. So if two men from the United States could be shot for being gay, then just as easily a lady in England or a man in England who goes to, say, Kenya on vacation could be shot for walking down the street holding their sister's hand or their cousin's hand if it was mistaken in that country that they were gay. And your country would be able to do nothing about it. It's not just us. The United Nations includes the United Kingdom. It includes Africa. It includes Asia. Guys, wake up. It includes us all. We all look like idiots right now. The people we've chosen to represent us at the United Nations obviously didn't get the message that this is a fucked up situation. I'm sorry, there's no censor beep on this video, by the way. No, I'm not, because I'm actually pretty upset. If you don't know me well enough to know, then you know the fact that I'm not crying, the fact that I'm not yelling, the fact that my face is completely straight should tell you just how mad I am. Just please, guys, do whatever you can to get this link out there. The one that's down here in the bar from the Guardian site. People need to know what's going on, and they need to know what kind of country they live in, and they need to know the kind of country they're being sent to. I'm hoping the more more we spread these videos, the more our soldiers in other countries that happen to watch YouTube will get the message. And if you are a soldier in another country and you get this video, and these guidelines do apply to you, tell your head sergeant that you want to go home and tell him why. Don't stay there and risk it, please. Please don't. It's one thing to get your head blown off defending your country. It's something else to get your head blown off because your country won't defend you.